What's up, SrSpookfest here. Hi, honey, the I-420 Witch. Michael Birkin, what's going on? Thorn Groves, how we doing? So, we are... Sky Talker, hello. Alrighty then. We will get a drink and some popcorn. Cheers, everyone. 500,000 views. I just hit it today. And I sold some of my wands for the first time yesterday. Hi, Sarah Bowman. Hello. I don't really know what I was going to talk about. I'm just celebrating selling some wands. I got 500,000 views on YouTube. I'm almost a real YouTube boy now. The lovely wife's here playing some music for me in the background. Wisdom, what up? Yeah, 500,000 views. I'll drink to that again. It took a long time, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna make 1,000,000 views eventually. 4 people, what up? So, 500,000 views, craziness. Sold 13 of my wands. Well, 3 were daggers, and the rest were wands, and then I sold my Groot staff. But I got a new stick to make another Groot. I made this today. He was pretty hard to make, but another dragon. He's pretty. I like him. I might give him a little copper wire, but he's looking good. A smaller dragon, but I'm going to make more of these. Thank you, Thorn. Really, thank you guys, because without all you, I wouldn't be celebrating 500,000 views. Sam Hames, Campfire Chills, what's up? What's up, what's up? Yeah, I did pretty good on him, huh? Yeah, this one only took me a couple hours. I could fix him up some more, but he's looking pretty damn good. Not too bad for a one-day workout of getting the dragon going. Spectral Whispers, Mad Paranormal, hello! What's going on? Paranormal Walks, how we doing? I didn't miss anyone, did I? Wisdom, Sarah Bowman, Thorn Grove, Sam Hain, Michael Perkins here, I know. Spectral Whispers, Mad Paranormal. How you doing? I do love watching your lives there, Mad Paranormal. You're very fun to go watch you walk around in the woods and stuff. Check out all these channels, because everybody in here probably has a channel. If you don't know of them, they probably have a channel. Go check each other out. Spectral Whispers, you could put some links for different people. Hi, Horror, good to see you. Carla does great too. This is great. I'm celebrating. Woo! Mad Paranormal Spectral Whispers is my sister-in-law, and I think I'm actually related to Mad Paranormal. We're probably cousins or something, same last name and everything, so. Rock on. 500,000 views. Yeah, I'm a real YouTube. I'm a real YouTube boy now. Yep, selling wands. I'm going to sell more. I do believe the lady, and I'm going to go check it out like next week and see how they set up all my wands, because I gave them a whole bunch. Hopefully, well, they might sell Groot. Groot was pretty cool. I just got to get some more marbles for a new Groot staff. And I missed my Bob, and I remade a Bob, and then I gave them back and sold them to the lady because they want more Bobs. Of course, everybody wants a Bob from Beetlejuice. So, right before I went live here, I was watching, there's some weird ball lightning UFO things happening in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Ohio, somewhere in California, and then a metal sphere landed in Colombia, and some guy went and picked it up, and they're doing tests on it, and it reacts rather weird to water. It will boil water, kind of like that red mercury shit. Let's see. Thanks, Ryan. Spookfest, we are out this weekend. Edge Hill should be awesome. I heard actual heavy marching on the walk yesterday. I've gotten disembodied footsteps before. Some people were saying it did sound like marching at Fort Monroe. Yeah, that's my crappy wand. So I didn't sell some of my crappier wands. Here's one that I just had fun making. It's got like brass knuckle feel, a little silver. I got a few other things that I'm making. A couple ones in the works. I think the next thing I'm going to work on is the Groot staff. So I can get a new Groot going. I do like your new color on your symbol there, Wisdom. That's cool. Yeah, I know there's more people, so I'll show this guy again. I just made this little dragon. He's pretty cool. I gotta work on him a little more, but he's doing pretty good. He's looking good. It's a nice wand. I probably will do a whole bunch of these and sell them. Now that I have a connection down the street, Mystic Moon. But 500,000 views, can't believe it. It's all because of you guys, so I'm really here celebrating that you guys helped me out. The paranormal community around, partly Beardo community, partly Mad Paranormal community, some Casper Site people I've talked to. Casper Site's awesome. Excuse me. But I'm gonna have a bunch of beers. Maybe we'll play the game if you guys want to play. Since my wife has her phone in here, I can look stuff up. Am I back? I hit the wrong button. So sorry. I'm still here. It did not want me to do something. I tried to swipe something away and it just made me leave. Paranormal Walks, thank you so much. I couldn't believe I got 500,000. I'm glad I came right back. I'm sorry about that. You're back. I'm back. I just swiped the thing at the top of the screen. It was giving me a notification. I had just tried to get rid of it. It was some part of my research stuff for the weird shit going on in the world. And probably thought I wanted to do that. But Canada's Dark Haunted. What's up, Mayor? I remember you saying you were going to do some like food things. Definitely everybody check each other out because most of these people have a channel. And cheers to you guys. This is to all those people who've been helping me out, especially to the wife. Cheers. You already drank that thing? I guess we are celebrating. You're actually chugging a beer with me. You can say hi, I'm going to show you. Oh, there's the Alicia. So, Damien just finished another reaction, which sounds like a mad one. I'll check it out. I do like watching Damien's reactions. He's got some good videos that come up. Some odd stuff I like to see. You're postponing it. Canada's Dark Haunted. Alright, well, I'll watch it tomorrow then. Thanks, Michael, for putting up links. And yes, Spectral Whispers, thank you for subbing to some people. Make sure you guys sub to her. She's got cool birds. She's got chickens. She's got all sorts of stuff that's really fun. Bunnies and stuff. Yeah, Damo's reactions are excellent, Sam Han. They are. Campfire chills. I try and get around to everybody and watch as many of different channels as I can. It's really hard to keep up. Between work, carving wands, baby, life, kid going to school. Just got back from my kid's recital. He had a little dance and he even like bowed at the end. I was like, yay! So, I'm sure a bunch of you guys have cool stuff going on. Yeah, no problem, Michael. I like jumping on sometimes. Once in a while I can't though. I'm usually doing stuff or researching. Oh, Spectral Whispers is going to be putting up her own ghost story soon. I did tell some people 2 days ago about your knowledge on Lizzie Borden and the Lizzie Borden house and how if they should go check you out and talk to you if they want to know any info on Lizzie Borden. Spectral Whispers knows. Did you stop music? Okay. I'm going to close my eyes and point and have the wife look up whatever I point at. Let's try this out. No work this week, so you can be up later on the ice. Ready? I'm going to close my eyes. Or I'll just do it like this. I'll just go for like the middle of the map. That is... You're going to have to look up Dredge Meriwether Lewis. And that's in Nebraska on the Mississippi River. Dredge Meriwether, Merri Weather Lewis. See what pops up for Dredge Meriwether Lewis. So I've been doing these each morning, just point at the map, see what I come up with. Some pretty cool stuff on this map. That's the map in black. Thank you for subbing, Spectral Whispers. I also sub to you. Good job, Canada. Yes. Canada's Dark Haunted. Awesome. Yeah, Wisdom does some cool music. Michael Birkin does some really cool music. Do you need me to look? Or are you good? I can usually find them pretty quick. So these legends, I don't know all the legends. Obviously, I know Massachusetts.
It's one of the few surviving examples of how it's built to control flooding and improve navigation along the national rivers.
Okay, so that's a... No, it's a haunted ham, so... Oh, no, it's...
No, it's a...
Dredge Meriwether Lewis is a...
It's an actual dredge.
It's an actual dredge. Built in manufactured company in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Captain Meriwether Lewis was launched December 1931. When it was half complete, the Army Corps of Engineers and completed construction the following year. The steam-powered paddle dredge was operated by the U.S. Army Corps. Maintained its as the navigable waterways. So on Mississippi River, this thing dredged. This massive vessel at the length of 268 feet housed a standard operating crew of 52 with quarters for up to 58 men. He could dig up to 20 feet deep and an average speed of 200 feet per hour. All powered by 20-foot steam-propelled paddle wheels. Steam engines running up to 16,000 gallons of oil a day. It could produce up to 40,000 pounds of steam or more per hour. 1,300 horsepower. 1976. That steam paddle boat or steam powered boat is still it was given to Nebraska State Historical Society, Brownville, 1 year later. The dry berthed along the Missouri River. It's dry berthed. That's weird. It remains today as a historical site, historical landmark. It's a museum and a treasured historical site for a national treasure and help to maintain the river passageways. Very cool. Probably haunted. I'm sure guys passed away while they were dredging on that boat. It was Army Corps ran. A lot of power, obviously, if they could dig 20 feet deep into rivers to make them passable again. More beer, please. Alright, shall we do another one of those? Or do you guys want to just chat more about... There was one story I was thinking about talking about. I actually got to do a deep dive on it because I need to do the full conspiracy theory, but I'll give you a little bit of it. In, I believe, the 70s or 80s, in Russia, a team of 17 soldiers went out to a certain, like, mountain and range. A UFO showed up. Excuse me. One of the guys shot at it, and a bright light hit all these guys. Two of those guys ducked behind a big rock. Every guy turned to stone. The CIA file, disclosure file, has come out like this past year, and how they've stored those men's bodies. They're solid stone, like Medusa stuff, where these army guys turned to stone. Two of those men survived and told the story. So then now the CIA file is actually disclosed, and that is out and talked about. And oh, hi Raven, hello, thank you for joining. Anybody I missed, I'm sorry. Let me go back up and chat here. 1,000 HP, that's pretty hardcore. Yeah, 1,003 horsepower. That thing, that dredge, that was in Nebraska on the Mississippi River here. That's a crazy dredge. I would love to visit something like that. I'm very interested in old history, historical boats especially. I'm sure guys passed away or got hurt, and that's why it has a haunted hand next to it, because this map, all the points show different haunted locations, and cryptids, and UFOs, and ghost ships, and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I gotta talk to Crow of Judas. I know he wants me to hang out and go on there more and do movie trivia stuff. I would love to see you and Crow do a panel about UFOs. I think that would be an awesome show. Me and Crow could definitely chat for a couple hours. I could do a long chat with Crow. Everyone check out Raven. She does video games and some cool videos I've seen. Very fun. Sister, maybe you got this. I don't know what you were saying. I didn't go back up. No, a book didn't come with the map. It's kind of in a brochure, so there's some info on some of the things, but not everything. The back side of this map has a whole bunch of stuff on it, and there are ledgers on the sides here of all the ghost ships. Those are ghost ships, pirate ships, sunken ships near me. Some of the sea monsters. Down there's the Bermuda and where pirates hung out, and what you would call the tropics and stuff like that. There's some of Canada. There's also part of Alaska and Hawaii down there. I don't look at that stuff much. It's kind of covered up, but I will eventually probably point down there at some time and see what I can find. Let's do another one. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to point again. I won't look, but I'm going to whip my finger and point, and then you guys can tell me if you're in the United States what state you're in. I'll give you a legend or whatever, you know. Let's see what I come up with here. I'm just gonna... What's that? Devil's Chair, Highland Park Cemetery. That's in Missouri. I already know this one. I've seen other YouTubers go sit in the Devil's Chair. We don't really need to look that up because I know it. So, in a graveyard, there is a chair, and if you go sit in it, you will be tapped on the shoulder by a demon or the devil. There's also stories of people sitting in it and then passing away. I'm not sure how true those are. I believe a few channels have done it. More bigger channels have done that, the Devil's Chair. Wiz is a legend. What up, Pump? Yeah, so Pomp earlier said, what about us people overseas? I don't have an English map, but I do know some sites over in England. I know never to kiss the Blarney Stone. People pee on that. The locals pee on it. Don't kiss it. I know 30 East Drive. I know the Ram Inn. What's the Screaming Woods? I can't remember the Screaming Woods, but that's over there. I do like the Screaming Woods of that area over in the UK. I know some other stories from over in the UK, but I can I can only do so much with this map. Maybe I can look up. Like I said, Pomp. Maybe you do have one of these type of maps for over there. That'd be really cool. The Screaming House, Chester. See, you guys have even older legends and crazier stuff than over here. I'm great. Thorn had some great news from the hospital today. That's good, Pomp. 500,000 views for me. Oh my god. I still can't really believe it. And I sold some wands. 17 people. All right. That would be a Black Hawk helicopter flying over. Yes, I'm right next to a military base. I was watching them do maneuvers yesterday. Me over here trying to get a metal plate off the back of my phone. What, do you got a magnet on there or something back of your phone? Yeah, dude, that's good news. Oh, good news is always great news. That's awesome to hear. We have scary woods. Like every time we go to the woods, someone from your neck of the woods says it's just like over here. There, yeah, it is. Your woods are definitely like Virginia woods. That's mad paranormal. They do a lot of live paranormal investigations, fun investigations, and then Damien or Damo does reaction stuff, which is really fun to watch. And people are subbing to each other. This is great. Good job. Yeah, you're a helicopter nerd. I've been on a few helicopters, but um, I was on a military base up in Newport, Rhode Island, and my friends got us on one of the, I forget what it is, but the blades face forward, but they also flip up. I forget what that's called. It's one of those crazy helicopters, Transformer freaking helicopters. They're awesome. Thorn, you're sub to everyone. Awesome, man. And I'm burning stuff. Watch out, popping cherries. Alright, so anybody would like to name a state that you're in or just that you've been to, and I can give you a little bit of history or the cryptid from that area. Michael Birkin, I recently read a story about a phantom horse that comes out on foggy nights in Wales somewhere. And probably hear the horse's hooves stomping down the street. Yeah, Pomp has a new channel, so check out Pomp. Florida, Sarah Bowman. Okay, I'll give you a few. Hold on. I have a whole book on the world's most haunted places. And a shark. Oh, a baby shark. Baby shark, dude. Dead shark, dude. Let's see. I will do. Oops. Sorry, Fred. There's the skunk ape. We got Kensworth Lodge. That's right in the middle of Lower Florida. Ashley Rockledge. Seven Sisters Inn. We look up Seven Sisters Inn. Let's look up Seven Sisters Inn in Florida. I don't know what that is. Mystic Meemaw, hello. My brain. That was me this morning when I found out I did 500,000 views. Cheers. anything on Seven Sisters Lodge, Florida. Let's see, I'll read this for you, Sarah Bowman. History. One of the most unique collections of historic structures in Florida. The Ocala Historic District covers 173 acres. Historic homes added to the National Register of Historic Places, 1984. Born 1846, Charles Ransor, one of Ocala's most significant Jewish businessmen. Born in Germany, March 5th, 1846, blah blah. Marrying Emma Holmberg of Alabama, 1890. I'm trying to find the scary stuff, hold on. Thomas Edison's incandescent electric lamp was subsequently introduced to the community in 1906. They were the second people to have Thomas Edison's incandescent electric lamp. Collaboration with Latin American freedom fighters. Until his death in 1925, Emma survived Charles by nearly 17 years at the age of 74. 1942, they both are buried locally on the cemetery in Ocala, the Temple Beth Shalom Cemetery located north of town. Our haunted history. The beautiful Seven Sisters Inn is an incredible historical ambience period, furnishings, inter-aged artifacts, spa-like features. The spirited light of Renaissance cannot be ignored. Claimed by many to be haunted in Florida, no doubt these people have seen historical Seven Sisters Inn, a very special place. Spirits may have been seen in the early days before Victor and Reinhardt passed away. Charles Emma Reinhardt. What, did you find it?
No. It's for people overseas.
Oh, people overseas?
That one's an England one.
1863, Borley Rectory was built in Essex, England. This is cool.
There's an Ireland one too.
There's Ireland. This, I've actually read this whole thing. I haven't read it in like a year or two, but that is cool. Look at this old guy here. Just sitting there smoking a pipe. Very cool. Yeah, I could just actually sit here and read the haunted history. Czech Republic, England's haunts. England's most...
Oh,
so that's
just
England.
said Borley Rectory is no longer there.
Borley Rectory is no longer there. Oh, yeah, there is a picture of it, like, destroyed here, but the original picture is pretty cool. Cool, thank you, hon. It's kind of fun having somebody to help me out.
The Tower of London.
The Tower of London. Foggy London town. Am I missing anyone? Mystic Nemo, Paranormal Walks, Pomp. That's too bad Borley Rectory is no longer there. That place, oh, Shadow Cat, hello. We have a shadow cat. Me and my wife have seen him. My son has seen him. My mother-in-law has seen him. Hit some more music up, hon. I need more beer. You want your other one?
Not yet. I was in your chat, so I couldn't have music going.
Yeah, hit the music. We're just gonna chat for a bit. I'll read people's comments.
Like Bluetooth, or you want actual music?
No, Bluetooth, because I'll keep my live will get taken down if I play regular music again. Holy crap, 25 people, what's going on? Cheers, everyone. Celebrating 500,000 views. Celebrating selling wands. Celebrating not pouring a beer correctly. That is just foam. Would you like some foam? Damn. Yeah, I didn't do it right. Now I gotta wait. Yeah, see, and everybody go check out everybody, because everybody in here has some 98% foam, 8% alcohol. Yeah. Thanks, babe. No, wait. What? Is that a crow? Is there a crow in here? There is. Crow of Judas, what's up, man? I didn't see your message, I'm sorry. If he is, there he is. What's up, Crow of Judas? So I gotta check out your lives more, and come on, maybe we could team up, do some movie trivia, because I have ridiculous knowledge on, and I'll face Raven, although she's probably one of the ones that scares me. Ryan, you've made it, dude. What? Cause Crow? It's just Crow. Put some mayo on a wiener and he'll come running. I do love Crow of Judas. Make sure you go check out Crow of Judas. We are celebrating, and I am spilling my beer. This is not... Yeah, Crow, where? Shadowcat. Thorn, you somehow have 17.5 thousand views? Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. For what? Is it a short? 17,000 is a ton. I think there's only one video on my channel that has like 20,000, and it's the VHS movie that I recorded in like a VHS style. And I'm just sitting behind the camera and watch the whole movie. But really, I'm here saying I love you guys. That's what it is. Yeah, Michael does some really fun music. I really appreciate the music he made for me. It was awesome. I should use it again and play some of it. Oh, that's nice, V-Team. Love your name, Raven. It's my special name for me, and my late niece's name was Raven. That's very nice. Yeah, definitely check out Wisdom. He does some crazy music. He did one for me that was so awesome. Congratulations, Pump. I've had over 3K views in a week for shorts. Shorts really do kick up a lot. I did a short of a possum jumping in a moat at Fort Monroe, and it got a whole bunch of views. Sometimes the shorts work out better.
See our new Pope's from the United States?
Yeah, I just seen the new Pope is from the United States. I have to turn on the air. Tell me if this is too loud. Tell me if the air is too loud. It's hot as hell in here. That's why my posters fall off the wall and stuff. Is that okay if that's really loud? From Boston. Park the car in Harvard Yard Special. My highest viewed video is a short with 518 views. I don't know how I have 17.5. I think it glitched or something. That can happen, but it might really be 17,000. Some shorts really do hit. I've had a few that I've gotten that are like 1,000 in like an hour, which gets crazy sometimes. Love your skeleton, Spookfest? Oh, I'll show you the little one and then I'll show you my mermaid. This is Ned, dead Fred's cousin. He's a fairy and he died. But I found him. He's good. He's still happy, see? He's smiling. But he has real cicada wings. I keep messing him up, kind of breaking the cicada wings, but Ned's a good guy. I have another fairy up in Massachusetts. His name's Fred, and that's Ned, his cousin. Just pics from local that I put into a slideshow. Dude, Pomp, the giant boat, that huge pirate ship. And I know it's not a pirate ship, but to me, yeah, it is. Born in Chicago. This guy I found on the seashore. As you can tell, he's actually a mermaid. He's pretty nice. And then I'm thinking of getting an eye patch for him and making him One-Eyed Willie. Ouija board skull is pretty cool. I got a Mothman. This Mothman is actually from Mothman Museum, and he's very fluffy, and he hugs himself magnetically and hides. He's got magnet arms. But I love Mothman, one of my favorite cryptids. I just made one of these. It's a little, this thing has batteries in it, a little light up battery pack. I might have killed it by painting it so much, but that's a fun little UFO. I got another one somewhere. I'm destroying my stuff. Oh, and then I got Namthom. Namthom is a baby Mothman, and he's stuck in a jar. It's Mothman backwards. Namthom. Oh, Namthom, you're so cute. A little demon in a jar. What? A demon in a jar, or I would like the Viking vintage skulls you have. I love that kind of shit. That's the HMS Warrior Ryan, pride of Queen of Victoria's Navy, the biggest in the world, and it is. That's an insane ship. Pomp is talking about. I probably should say, I did ask my wife to, well, my girl, to marry me on the pirate ship that we went on. I haven't said anything about it. Hey, don't pour beer on me. What the hell? Oh, cheers to you too, honey. Pour beer on me. She's all embarrassed now. But I did. I got down on one knee and gave her a ring and everything. I got away with it without letting anyone see me on the boat, so I didn't have to have an announcement on the pirate ship. Very fun pirate ship sunset cruise that we went on. Thank you, Mystic Meemaw. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I just haven't said anything about it. I didn't know when we were going to get married. Hi, Miss Ryan. Sorry, don't know your name. It's Alicia. Did she say yes? I know. Surprising she did. I don't know why. This one, she's a great woman. I couldn't do this without her, so I really do have to thank her. Raven says hi, Alicia.
Hi.
I wanted to ask her, technically we were already married. We have kids. We've been together almost 10 years. I was in love with her the first week that I even talked to her. Thank you. And we're getting married on Halloween, of course, because why wouldn't we get married on Halloween? Still looking at venues and different colors. We'll probably do black and orange, green and orange, black, orange, black and green. Thank you, Shadow Cat. No way, you're all getting married? Spectra whispers like you didn't know.
You're the one doing it.
Miss Spectra Whispers is going to be the one marrying us. Yes, Mad Paranormal said, "Hi Alicia, and congratulations, Halloween is awesome." I really am excited. I don't really have much. She's planning it. It's mostly for her. I just want a keg of beer and to have fun, get married. And I don't really care what happens other than food, beer, and having fun. Because the Reverend said you were getting married on Halloween. I did ask her when she wanted to get married, not really thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure she's always said we should get married on Halloween. I am SrSpookfest. She loves Halloween. I love Halloween. I mean, look at her shirt. It says Mummy. I have one that says Daddy.
Yours is Daddy. Only got a little monster.
Daddy.
Oh, we have to get a new one of those this year.
Sam Hain, Campfire Chills. Nice. Halloween wedding right up my street. He's from Scotland, and I've always wanted to go to Scotland and check out the old castles.
Probably don't pay my
Me and her, she actually lived a town over from me. We met on the online dating type thing, but the first time we even talked on the phone, I was like, yeah, I want to meet you. Went to her house. The way we met, I probably can't tell that story. I can't. I could tell part of it, but I can't. I got to the house. I had beer and I had some other things, and I walked in the driveway. My phone had died, and all I saw was her dad. And I ran away. And I went and bought a charger at a gas station, plugged in my phone, contacted her, and was like, "I just saw an old guy. Are you catfishing me?" And she was like, "No, I'm here. Come back." And I had to go back to the house, and I was like, "Thank God this is real." I thought I got catfished hardcore.
And I was mad at him because I thought he was blowing me off.
She thought I blew her off. I did not blow her off.
And here we are almost 10 years later.
Almost 10 years later, 2 kids. Food, beer, fun. Yes, paranormal walks. That's the food and the beer is all I really am looking forward to. Some friends around. I'm looking forward to getting the married part. Get that, seal the deal. I did get her a ring, but I'm going to get her a better ring. The one I gave her is actually a gold ring and everything, but she's not supposed to have it. It's a Freemason ring from my grandfather. Passed away now, but girls are not supposed to have a Freemason ring. Girls aren't even allowed into Freemasonry. But she's probably one of the only girls that has that type of ring.
Also the silver girl.
Yeah, you like silver more, and I can get you a better ring. It is still real gold, at least. Friday House, what's up, man? So, I do plan on using Friday. Everyone check out Friday House. Great guy. James there. I do plan on using your stuff you made me. I just am sucky at technology and I will figure it out. But he made me beginning for the YouTube, like the live chat coming up, and he made me my new banner for my YouTube page. Awesome guy. Cheers! 500,000 views. I'm a real YouTube boy. Yes, Michael Birkin, Sunday morning, I believe my time 11, I will be going on Michael Birkin's channel, The Mysteries Untold. Shadowcat, gotta wash dishes, be right back. That's cool. Friday House, gee, can I not type? Wisdom. Wisdom has great music, check him out. Y'all, this is my baby sister. She was like, he stood me up. I was like, oh no. I did not stand her up. I got freaked out by her dad in the driveway and ran away and had to go charge my phone. I walked right up to her dad holding an 18-pack of beer and a baggie in my pocket of devil's lettuce. I did. I got freaked out. I was like, I got catfished like a motherfucker. I gotta get out of here. Go charge my phone. Nope, I'm in the backyard. I can't tell the whole story, but maybe on Discord, I could probably, if you join my Discord, I could tell you the whole story. Met my partner online as success fills me with confidence. Your success, dude, do what you love, have fun. What'd you say, you might do a podcast type thing? Do it, Pomp. Just go for it. I didn't think that I would ever get even close to 1,000. Just go for it. Dad was pretty freaky. Yeah, no, I was intimidated. Meeting the father before you meet your date is... Usually it's the other way around. You might meet your date and then, hey, this is my dad. Sam Hames got to go to bed. That's alright. Hey man, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for watching my stuff. You've helped me. I've watched a lot of... Check out Sam Hames, Campfire Chills. Great stories. Just freaky, weird, creepy stories. That's the type of stuff I love. Yeah, see, Michael said, Pump, if I can do it, you can do it. To do a live is very nerve-wracking. Usually, when I first started doing lives, I did a couple, and then I had to have drinks to be able to do a live. I still need to have drinks. I've gotten a lot more used to it. Being able to talk, just spit shit out, talk to people, read the chat, have fun, talk about things you love. That is the treasure box. It's hiding all the treasure right now. I am burying a treasure. Dad definitely put him through some things. Sister indeed. Yeah, I don't know. I loved working with your dad. I did. I worked with him on the house. I worked on some sheds with him. Well, that first day, yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
How about the second night you came over and him and Dave came home, the way they came home?
Yeah, guns on motorcycles. I wasn't scared, not at all. Motorcycles with guns on their hips. Alright, Friday House. Later, man. Thanks for coming in, dude. Everyone check out Friday House. Does a great job. I believe Friday House XYZ on YouTube. John Boy Patton, do it, Pomp, man. Hey, talk about things you like, and people will come in. It's really just having fun. If you're having fun, other people are going to want to join in. A lot of dating couples who met online nowadays, yeah. Got the Love Alive, Mad Paranormal. Definitely check out Mad Paranormal. There's a lot of channels that I will shout out almost all the time. You guys in here are the most important. There are bigger channels and stuff, but... Oh, is there a Fantastique in here? I met my partner online. I do not work socially in real life. Yeah, real life I'm not exactly... You probably won't get this out of me in real life. This is... I'm sitting here talking to myself. I know you guys are watching, but I am a lot more open sitting here by myself. I have fun talking about weird shit. There is Barry Stepp. Check him out. I just watched one of his today. Some great trail cam footage of a Bigfoot holding up a coyote in a backyard. Very freaky shit. The UFO orbs and stuff and ball lightning type stuff was on That's Impossible channel, or J-Men's. That's Impossible channel. Definitely check out That's Impossible channel. She's a great lady. I talk a lot with her. That's Susan. Central Mass Paranormal. Lady Victoria. Yeah, Susan. I know her as Susan. I've been on her channel and done a chat with her. Michael knows her, he will be doing a video with her, I believe, soon. Yeah, man, that's loud, like. Sarah, fantastic! Thank you, Fantastic Publishing. Everyone check out Fantastic. Fantastic! Cheers! I love Fantastic Publishing. She does a lot of lives. She talks to a lot of people. Stay Tuned is on there a lot. Wisdom goes on there a lot. Cheers. Here's to 500,000 views and selling some wands and having some drinks and getting married next year to my lovely wife. Cheers, babe. You gotta go parent?
Yeah.
Oh, she's gotta go adulting. Alright, I love you.
Love you.
I'll hang out for a while longer. We can always do another point and there's little Raven. He's inside, probably sleeping. Yes, Eric Raven McDonald. I named him after you, Raven, because I love you. You're a mod for Susan, aren't you, Michael? I believe he is. What do you think Bigfoot is, Mystic Nemo? There's a couple things. Interdimensional. A type of Neanderthal. Or a leftover human species that we don't know about. A subspecies of Homo sapiens between Neanderthal and human. And then there's that theory, Bigfoot is a type of giant left over from the past and things like that. Bigfoot is a more believable creature. It's spotted. This map in black has 1,000 Bigfoot sightings all the way from East Coast to West Coast, up and down, up in Canada, down in the islands. Bigfoot probably is real. I'm still a little iffy on exactly if it is more like a gorilla type creature. I think it's more of a humanoid. It's very smart. I believe it has cloaking abilities. Once we pulled out sea monsters out of the ocean, once we found out about giant octopus, giant squid, colossal squid, and we pulled them out, all the pirate tales of giants in the ocean and sea monsters are true. Then we start to find out more about different other creatures that exist, that might still exist. There's extinct animals every year found that we thought were extinct for 100 years that are still alive. I mean, fuck, we just brought back the dire wolf. It's not exactly a dire wolf, but it's 99.98% dire wolf. Gigantopithecus, it's similar to that. It's probably a cousin. Bigfoot's cousin of Gigantopithecus, because we have proof of those. We know those were actual living beings. But that's also, like, we just found a few years ago the Hobbit culture. And there was 3-foot tall humanoid people, thousands of them. We found their skeletons. They actually called them the Hobbit tribes. I believe that's New Guinea and New Zealand and a few other places, Tasmania. So we have skeletal remains of giants, we have skeletal remains of hobbits, we have skeletal remains of people with 6 fingers and 6 toes and double rows of teeth. One of them, we already know that there were giants, partly from Anunnaki, Sumerian lore, Sumerian legend. It's isn't it that more of an ape Mima? The Gigantopithecus is very close to a Bigfoot. I do think it's a cousin of Bigfoot, and that I believe Bigfoot is out there. We just haven't exactly found him because they're smart enough, and they still, I think they had magic. Which sounds crazy, but there is magic, there's ghosts, there's paranormal, there's sea monsters, there's pretty much all the historical stories you've ever heard in your life are true. I'm just going to say that it's, UFOs are real. I've witnessed them. I've seen shadow people. I've seen weird things. I can't say I've seen a sea monster, or a cryptid really. I've been to the Mothman Museum, and Mothman Museum has probably one of the biggest pieces of evidence for that creature being a real creature. I'd have to study up more and do more research and travel around and find out more. I am going to Iowa this year. I want to go to the Villisca Axe Murder House and the Farrar School. I believe Sam and Colby own that. And it's not too expensive to go to that school. Canada's Dark Haunted History. I've had past life experiences. Very cool. I've had near-death experience. I've had out-of-body experience. I used to live in Morley, Alberta, which is not far from Banff. If your elder would talk about seeing Bigfoot and the little people on our land. V-Team Paranormal. I do believe in Fae folk. Alright, Paranormal Walks, thank you very much. Yes, congratulations getting married and 500,000 views. I still can't really believe it. Cheers, everybody. It was pretty crazy. I woke up and I was like 500,000 views. Yesterday I had sold a whole bunch of my wands and staffs. Yeah. This is one of my favorite things to do, is have fun, just chat, talk about the weird stuff. Littlefoot, Land Before Time, great movie, Paul. My daughter's favorite movie. My son loves Land Before Time. Mystic Mima, I've had an ND too. Did you go somewhere? I went somewhere else. Ducky, Sarah, Spike, Littlefoot. I do like Land Before Time. That's a great one. I've told my story a few times. Check out Raw Side Paranormal. That's Laura. I told her my whole story. I talked to Friday House about it a little bit. I've told the story a few times on my own YouTube lives. It is a very weird thing to talk about. I was only 16, but near-death experience, definitely went somewhere else. There is a place after this when you die. The out-of-body experience stuff, I really would like to go to Monroe Institute in Virginia to study out-of-body experiences, and the Keseroff mirror, I want to build one. I want to do a lot more. It's going to take time. I need to make more money to be able to get a computer, to get a setup with like a microphone and everything. I do all this off my phone. I don't cut, I don't edit. I go out, do investigations, put it up. Whatever I get is what I get. Later, Sam Haim, Campfire Chills. Away again. Have a good sleep, man. One day I'll get to Scotland. I just floated above my body. So that happened to me. I floated above my own bloody body. I was pretty much dead on the ground. Saw blood. Saw the top of my friend's head. Went to a dark place, but there was lights out in the distance. Something told me I was going to be okay, and then I got grabbed on the shoulder and pulled out of there. And I woke up in a helicopter flying to Boston. And the doctors even said, that's a miracle. We don't know how he didn't break his skull. Are you sure? Sam Hames, Campfire Chills, Matt Paranormal saying. Thorne says he was watching foxes in his garden. Cool. I love foxes. Still have a vintage Littlefoot Petrie piggy bank that I like takes dimes. That came with the movie. Old school, man. That thing could be worth money in a few years. Keep it. I have a few pieces that are vintage. I keep them all in my parents' attic. I have some Star Wars toys. Oh, I've heard about that, Spectral Whispers. The little girl from the Land Before Time. Oh, she was in All Dogs Go to Heaven too. And at the end of All Dogs Go to Heaven, that scene when the dog's talking to her, that's a real scene. That guy couldn't stop crying. They had to retake. I'm not even going to talk about that. Sorry. Past it. I'm sorry, Thorne. I don't know why I do that to you. You know what I realize is I say dude even to girls. So, sorry. I say what's up, man, to girls all the time. V-Team Paranormal, I had two NDs, one child and one was an adult. Remember those experiences. I met my First Nations ancestors. That is very cool. I don't know who I met. I believe I just met my guardian angel, and they pulled me out of there. I felt somebody grab my hand and say, "You're going to be fine, let's go." I know, Pop. Thorne, you're a wonderful lady. I'm sorry. I've done that to everyone, though. I'm. I call everyone dude. Yes, Burt Reynolds. I'm not good with that type of stuff. I'm sorry. But, Thorne, you are awesome. Thank you so much for coming in and coming into Michael's. She's always around. I see you all over the place in the paranormal community, so I really do appreciate you. Yeah, I am not talking about Dogs Go to Heaven right now. She calls me Pump. Yeah, pump it up. And I believe Pump said he doesn't drink anymore. He hasn't drank in a long time. I'm sorry if I'm drinking in front of you. It is a celebratory drink. I will drink in your honor of coming in and celebrating with me. Never really thought I'd get this far. I am very close to 1,000. That doesn't mean I'm going to get monetized or anything, but I do enjoy some beer from time to time. I've definitely slowed down. I used to drink a lot, and it is not a good thing. Don't smoke, don't drink. My mistake was starting smoking at a young age. Don't drink, kids. Don't smoke. Now I'm going to light a cigarette and drink more. But seriously, don't start smoking, don't drink. It's a lot better if you don't. I really don't have a problem with drinking. I could stop drinking altogether if I wanted. Don't make us bust out the pronouns. I don't know them. So, I'm so weird. Could you call me strange? I'll take strange. You can just call me strange. Mystic Mima, I smoked and now I'm on O2 24/7. My mother smoked a long time and she is on oxygen, and I really need to quit smoking. Smoking does help anxiety. I will say that it's not a good help though. You're just hurting yourself. I have kids. I should quit smoking. Thorn, she's on 250 subs now. Thanks everyone. Damn. All right. Hey, that's a lot of subs. You're doing good. He says, "Don't drink," and I open the Mike's Hard Lemonade. I just pour in more beer. Yeah, drinking is bad. It can be bad. I've seen the bad side of drinking. It's probably why I've really slowed down drinking. I might have a few beers in a week, and that's about it now. I'm working on number 4. This is more of a problem. Smoking cigarettes is a ridiculous thing. Don't do it. Spectral Whispers, smoke weed. That's the big anxiety help is the marijuana, devil lettuce. Most people laugh at me when I tell them that, Raven. What, Paul? That you're don't drink? No, that's a great thing. Drinking gets bad. I've been to places where I was drinking too much and having too much fun, and then you don't remember, which isn't good. Hi, Cass. Suffering from anxiety, depression, there is a lot of that going around, and I think it is pushed upon us to not be happy. It's kind of like the way of everything. TV, movies, everything is always trying to pressure you to get more. You need more stuff. You need to look better. You need to lose weight. You need to stop doing this and do that. I say be happy, have fun, and do what you love. I I think if you go for what you want and you go for things that you love and you work at things that you love, things will work out. And it's not always going to work out. Usually you get 2 or 3 good things and then a couple bad things happen. It seems like the universe is against you. It's not. Keep doing what you love. Chase dreams. It doesn't matter how hard it is. Keep chasing your dreams. Have fun. Family first. Have fun first. Don't worry about what other people think. I'm realizing more and more each year that I do this. Say fuck it and have fun. I don't agree with people calling out other people, making fun of other people, shaming other people for any reason. Whether you're brown, white, purple, green, it doesn't matter. If you're an alien and landed right now, I would offer the alien a beer and to come in the camper. I will be friends with everybody and anybody. I do not care what you do as long as you're not hurting people. Have fun and make sure you're making other people have fun. Try and do the things that you love. And then things tend to work out when you do things that you love. I'm autistic with sensory issues. I've have people in my family. I have a bit of the TISM, ADHD. Um, I've known a lot of people. I grew up with a lot of people, around a lot of challenged people. I was in room 101 because I wouldn't. I'm so hyper that I didn't listen in school. I wouldn't do what teachers told me. I did things that I loved. So then I got in trouble because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. But that's just me. I'm a bit of a weirdo. Pomp, you seem very confident. You talk to people in a proper manner most of the time. You kind of just say it as it is, which is a good thing. Yin and yang, Mad almost says. And another thing, people, don't forget that this is text. A lot of people forget that this is text. It's not going to come through. Sometimes you might say something and people might take it in the wrong way through text on a live. It can be very difficult. Mr. Gray apologized to me on a stream because I personally didn't think he needed to. Yeah, it's in text. Some things don't seem like they don't read the same when you say stuff sometimes. So you really shouldn't take people's comments in a live very seriously. You got to look at it in a different way. Sometimes you just don't want to do things you love. Shadowcat. It can be really hard to do things you love. It can be a lot of work to do things you love, and instead of, it takes up time. What did I do with it? This took me, he's over here. This took me 3 hours today, and I probably should have done a lot of other things today, but I wanted to make another one to be able to sell so that I can make more money. And he's pretty cool. I gotta admit, he came out really good. And it is a work of love and a pain in the ass at the same time. I could be doing better things with my time. I could get a full-time job and work 9 to 5. But side jobs and doing this, and hopefully, 500,000 views, so I gotta kind of keep going to be able to maybe make money on this, and then that's a whole nother thing. Without Alicia, my beautiful wife, I would not be able to do this. Without other people too. You guys, you're the most important thing. So I do try and go through all your guys' channels. I am not always going to be able to keep up. I have 723 subscriptions to a lot of small channels. I try and put notifications on for the ones that I really love. Mad Paranormal, Michael Birkin. Some of the smaller people I watch more. Some of those bigger channels. So to keep up to date, I will do That's Impossible channel, Barry Step, Casper Site, Y-Files, Wild and Weird West Virginia. Check them out. Wild and Weird West Virginia is a radio podcast show. They do investigations all the time. They look for UFOs. They look for Mothman. They're in West Virginia. They talk about every subject all over the world. Area 52 for more UFO stuff. Check out Area 52. That's Chris Ramsey. I've got to go pee, but I will be right back. Right, sleep time for me. Later, Pomp. Thorn, I have selective mutism as part of my anxiety and autism. I have selective mutism too. I just don't listen to people if they're not saying something I'm interested in. I won't hear it. Which is bad, but that's my own problem. I should probably listen better, but that's a whole nother thing. Depression can be very horrible. I was in depression for a few years before I met my beautiful wife. She definitely saved me. I was in a very dark place. I will be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm coming right back. I'm back. So I did get a new stick for a staff to make into a group. Check this thing out. I can't really show it all, it's that big. But I'm going to turn this into a group walking stick. Jesus, it's got to be cut down. It's a little big. Ooh. Wisdom. Sometimes I feel like tinnitus is a sound neurons firing in my brain. I get tinnitus sometimes where it's just ringing and ringing for like a good minute or more. It's from construction jobs that I've done over the years, blowing out my eardrums. And bye, Pop. Mystic Meanwhile said, nah, actually you need 500 subs now. Surely you smashed the watch hours. You must have reached it by now. Nope. There's like 1 million short hours or something, like 3 million short hours. Even if I get 1,000 subs, I won't get monetized. It doesn't matter what I do. I could do this for another 10 years. I'll never get monetized. And I realize that. It's fine. Loud music helps with the tinnitus type stuff, yeah. Maiko said, mine sounds like light frequency. Hey Maiko, what's going on? So, a lot of the time when I do have usually accidental OBE, out of body experience, I will have tinnitus when I wake up. Or ringing. She left me her phone, so I will play some more music. Or shall we point and do another legend? Mad Paranormal, are you saying I only needed 500 subs? I just need watch hours now to get monetized? Because I don't see that. It doesn't say that on my thing. That's a log. Yeah, it's part of a tree I picked up. It is actually part of a piece of a tree, which is going to be an amazing Groot, but it's probably going to take me 3 or 4 days to carve out the Groot, and then the rest of the body of this thing. It's got a crazy corner on it. I can't even pick it up. The thing's 80 pounds. I'm going to have to slim that way down to be a walking stick. Later, Mystic Meemaw, thank you for coming in. Does anyone know getting 112 watch time hours a day good? To me it is. I don't get that a day. I don't think I get that a day. I don't know. I think I might stick to smaller things like this to sell, though. Sounds like it's good, Michael. I might start selling some of these, or maybe give these away as YouTube gifts. Jeez, I've only had 4 beers and I'm already buzzing. Occult Life, hello! Is Occult Life here? And I'm just saying that. Oh, you are. Hello. Occult Life Mariah. Everybody check out Mariah. Michael, I could definitely send you one. I don't even know what happened to my other one. I have 3 of them, but this one I think I broke by painting it too much. It doesn't want to light up like it did. It used to light up way brighter. I might have painted it too much. It lights up pretty good though. But it is fun. I make all sorts of weird things. Usually just things I like, and then I just held on to stuff for like almost a year. Oh, don't look at the label of that. I'm not sponsored or anything. America! I need another beer. So let's do one for Michael, even though he didn't ask. Let's see. Damn, I can't read right now. Pine Hill Park, 1977. There we go. Tennessee. Michael Birkin, Pine Hill Park, 1977. A UFO invasion happened in Tennessee. I never heard of that one. I'm not even going to look it up. Maybe I'll do that later. And I'll send you a little thing on it. Never heard of Pine Hill Park, Tennessee, but there's a UFO, and that's what the map says, so there's something that happened there. Something with UFOs. I do believe if I keep going, and I think if I get 1 million views within like the next year or two, I bet YouTube will give me something then. 500,000 views, they didn't say anything. I thought I might get like a little trophy or something for 500,000 views, but YouTube doesn't care. It's not really that big of a deal over, I think I'm at about 3,000 videos. I have like 3,000 videos. 500 subs and certain amount of watch hours, right, Wisdom. Later, Mystic Mima. Michael is still learning how this works. Man, doing these live type of chats, it's not easy. It can be discouraging sometimes. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. Have fun. Do what you love. They're here. Thorn, she says, selective mutism is an anxiety disorder where you won't talk in certain situations when you are usually able to talk. For me, I will not talk in public. Yeah, I won't talk to other people. I'll talk to people I know, but if I'm at a party and I don't know people, I'm not going to say a word. I thought you would have watched hours by now. Bloody hell, big celebration when it happens. We will definitely... Well, head slog getting there. 6 years, 500,000 views. I got a lot of watch hours. It's just not enough. Cheers. I think it's the shorts. You need like 3 or 4 million watch hours. I have like 80,000 watch hours or something. Nothing close. So I don't think I'll ever get monetized. I do not care. 500,000 views to me makes me a real YouTube boy. I'm a real YouTube boy now. Yeah, so Michael said perhaps it did. After all, Tennessee's ranked 22nd in UFO sightings. I know Maine is ranked way up there. Massachusetts, Bridgewater Triangle has a lot of sightings. I only have 7 videos. Keep making videos. Do what you love. Have fun. Make some shorts. The shorts do better. People don't have attention. Do a 12-second short. Even shorter. Do an 8-second short of something just like duh and something silly. You'll get 1,000 views and be like, yay. It really does for some reason. And it can be anything. An animal, a cat, a dog, a piece of food. Hit yourself in the face. I've done that. It was funny. Got a lot of views. The stupider stuff that I don't care about, that I make a short out of, gets the most views, and that sometimes I'm like, why is this getting so many views? I didn't really even do anything. There's not anything to it. But that's the point. People want to watch 10, 15-second videos. Same here, Thorne. If I don't know you, I won't talk to you. Yeah. The great distraction to life. The only time I don't have to think about anything else when out investigating. So that's skateboarding to me, that's magnet fishing, regular fishing, metal detecting, doing conspiracy theory or legends like that. I'm so in love with the legends and the weirdness and the oddities, the small things of. So the other day, some scientific research looked into an old alchemist's chem set. Oh, no shark. No shark. Did not crack the glass. So the old alchemist chem set, they found elements inside an alchemist chemistry set that shouldn't exist. I did put that up on my Discord talking about an alchemy kit found a certain magnesium inside of one of their kits that they weren't supposed to know about. Philosopher's Stone, the magic of turning lead into gold. I do believe the alchemists were onto something, and I believe part of the alchemy was ancient Egyptian technology. There's all sorts of weird shit out there that we have no idea about, that people have conjectured about. Oh, this is bullshit, and that's real, and this is fake, and the pyramids have nothing under them. Some of them have battery banks, and some of them are power stations. It gets crazy. Smoke trees every day. Yeah, film some of the foxes there, Thorn. Film the foxes. If you can get good footage of the foxes, people will watch that. I love that kind of it's entertainment, seeing animals in the wild. Did you see where Seg tried fried bologna with Kenny? How you can not like fried bologna? I like fried bologna, but yeah, I could see why Seg might not. I actually was banned from Seg for like a year, and it wasn't his fault. It was one of his mods banned me. So I've been shadow banned on every big channel. I believe even Beardo got mad at me. And now at this point, I've been talking to people from different communities all over. I like to tell my stories, and that's self-promotion. I don't think of it as self-promotion, but now purposefully I will go on Beardo's and self-promote, because it's Beardo's fault. So, check out Beardo Gets Scared. I do like him. He's got some good debunks. I don't think he thinks I'm serious at all anymore. I think he realizes I do it on purpose to mess with him. Yeah, so Spectre Whispers has a whole bunch of birdies. I even tried to pick up her gray parrot, and he bit the shit out of me. Don't try and pick up a parrot that doesn't know you. It's not a good idea. I was drinking, so I was like, I could pick him up. He will bite you. Blame Beardo, yeah. It's Beardo's fault that I self-promote. Really, I am just telling stories, though, of things that have happened to me. He's not really mad at me, and I know that I've gone the gambit of Mindseed TV, oh my gosh, Twin Paranormal, anybody and everybody that's paranormal I've tried to talk to. The only person I've actually ever talked to for like a couple of paragraphs was Casper Site. Um, Wild and Weird, West Virginia. Then there's Newkirk's. Check out Planet Weird, the Newkirks. I've talked to them. They do Hellier. If you've never seen Hellier, check out Hellier. Hellier is a TV show where they go looking for goblins in Kentucky, but instead it turns into a whole nother thing with Indrid Cold, Mothman, weird mysteries, magical societies. Check out Hellier. Hellier, I believe. They have a show called The Unbinding, which was a really fun one. Planet Weird on YouTube. Casper Site's my favorite too. I watch everything Casper Site does. I did make a short of a Casper Site UFO watch. He caught what I would say is a UFO in between Orion's belt, and I put it up on my channel right away because I believe he did actually catch a UFO while doing a live investigation with his night telescope camera. I'd love to talk to Ben more. Casper Site. So 3 or 4 years ago, I got his hoodie. I got a shirt. Just one of my favorite guys. Very fun to watch. Barry Stepp. So that's Barry Stepp. Barry Stepp. Weird, always great, informative, very fun videos. And then That's Impossible, Jamin, or That's Impossible channel. Check out That's Impossible channel. Wild and Weird, West Virginia, Area 52. I'm going to shout out the people. Those are the bigger channels that I do try and keep up on so that I am informed about more relative stuff with UFOs, ghosts, paranormal. Jake Hart's Arts or something like that. I watch him sometimes. I have talked to World of Mr. Gray a few times. I might put some stuff on his Discord. He did say he will look at my footsteps at Fort Monroe. I highly doubt he ever will, but I do his his paranormal bingo bollocks, Mr. Gray. Parple's a lot of fun. There's so many people that I watch and try and keep up with. Mad Paranormal, you could have Casper Site go with you somewhere. Mad Paranormal is one of those top channels where they've caught evidence, they have shown evidence of real paranormal. They need more people. Everybody go to Mad Paranormal, check them out. She does a great job, and so does Damo in doing the reaction channel. Very fun. It's kind of like Casper Site. But I bet you could get Casper Site Ben to go out with you, Mad Paranormal, on an investigation. Boo Productions Paranormal, what up? Wiz, I'm engaging in happy hour myself. Cheers! I'm doing the happy hour for multiple reasons. 500,000 views. Never thought I'd get here. Selling my wants. Getting married next year. So, if anybody wants one of these, I can make it a little bigger than this, but this is a kind of a mini dragon. I would probably sell this $35-40. This took me 3.5, 4 hours today. It's not quite finished. I got to clean up his eyes and smooth out some of the tip. I do enough work on these things that I gotta charge full price. I might cancel out the shipping cost because I don't know how much it would cost to ship if you're overseas. There is one person, High Spirits. I need to send a real nice wand to High Spirits. He's probably not here, but I will be giving him one for free. Thorn, I saw one kingfisher went and got his fish, and he was just smashing it against the post. Like, are you unalive yet? Kingfishers. I've seen a lynx. I've seen a bobcat. I've walked up to a bear up in Maine. That was. I've been chased by deer. I've been chased by a moose up in Maine. All of it. Brew Production says there's a cool UFO video taken from a rooftop in Toledo, Ohio. Look it up. Look up the ball lightning across Walmart parking lot. I think it was Nashville, Tennessee. There's another one in Ohio. This thing looks like ball lightning, but it's crawling across the parking lot. And then a tree grows and the car alarms start going off. There's some stuff falling out of the sky that we do not know about. Mr. Gray is into UFOs too. Yeah, I played the 528 hertz out of my camper here on the radio. My camera glitched while I was filming. The next day my radio in my camper was broken. I had to switch out a fuse. Playing the 528 hertz in my camper through the speakers, and I'm trying to call in the UFOs, broke my camper radio. So it does something. It made my phone glitch. My phone doesn't glitch when I'm filming usually. And you can even see that in the video, the camera's glitching. Silently went past. I didn't hear any airplanes or anything, but could have been an airplane. I'm not going to say it was definitely a drone. Wayne Dawson, what's up, buddy? Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm trying. Yeah, it is. That is messed up. Spectral Whispers, smacking a thing against a tree. Thanks, Maiko. I'm working on stuff. I'm gonna keep doing paranormal investigations. I'm gonna do more conspiracy theories. I'm gonna do more close my eyes and point at the map. I'll do that every morning. I have heard in the UK though you have giant black cats, and from Bridgewater Triangle there, Thorn. The giant black cats are big black dogs, demon dogs. Maiko, I've been feet from moose and bears. I have run away from a mother moose as fast as I could. The baby moose was right there. Pissed off moose. I got pushed off a four-wheeler and my sister and her friend took off. I had to run down a mountain. The bear didn't give a shit about me. Some deer did though. The buck chased me through the woods. In Minnesota, eh? The bears help you unload your trash during the dump. Wisdom, I bet. Minnesota. Boo Production, Michael, remind me, I still need to tell my grizzly bear story encounter. Oh, grizzly bears are a whole different story. I've never seen a grizzly bear, I've seen a black bear. I've been 15 feet away from a mountain lion before, nothing you want to experience. Michael Perkin. It was hunting a deer. At least it didn't turn and go for you. God, mountain lions are very dangerous. You drank both, Kawhi? It's in the door. You don't have to have a Budweiser, huh? I recently watched a video. You drank both? Okay. High five. High five behind the camera. I recently watched a video about haunted paintings, such as the Crying Boy and the Burning Man paintings. Thorn, very cool. That that just reminds me of Dorian Gray, or crap, what's his name? I can never remember it. There's a guy that supposedly for 600 years and people all over the centuries. I can't remember right now, but probably drinking beer, having fun. Grizzly bears are more aggressive even when they are not hungry. Not always. I've seen videos of people have a grizzly bear walk right up to them and sit next to them, but oh, the what the hell was his name? I keep thinking the wrong names. I'll figure it out and probably talk about it later. But Dorian Gray is like a painting that. Love you. Love you. Yeah, it was screaming the whole time too. Jeez. Have you ever heard a bunny scream? That's freaky. Bunnies sound like people. Spectre Whisper Storm, my absolute favorite, the secretary bird. We have birds here in Virginia that kill stuff on our bird bath. I believe they're ravens, actually. And they murder other birds and then leave body parts around our bird bath and come back. Oh, the Count of Saint Germain. The Count of Saint Germain was supposed to be like 600 years old. A bunch of royal people had met him. He could play any instrument. He spoke 18 languages. He knew all history. The Count of Saint Germain was basically a vampire, or he was like Dorian Gray, where he just lived forever. So if you've never heard the Count of Saint Germain, check that out. I believe Y-Files have some stuff on him. Is it Vlad the Impaler? No. No, I don't got Vlad the Impaler or the shorts on, the gray short. Yeah, Thorn. Foxes sound like someone screaming for their life. I have a video. It's called Scary Screams from the Woods in my sister's backyard up in the Bridgewater Triangle. It's actually a person or a Bigfoot, but more likely a person that was fucked up and drunk out in the woods screaming. And then it comes closer, and it's close enough where like, okay, I'm going inside. Screw this. And I could tell it was a person. Spectre Whispers has one in their backyard, and her boyfriend is filming stuff in the backyard. Has raccoons and so many birds, turkeys, and foxes, and all sorts of stuff. I absolutely love that stuff. One you should look out for if you want to watch some Bigfoot stuff is Exploration Bigfoot, and then Les Stroud, Survivor Man Bigfoot Hunt. He does a lot on Bigfoot stuff, and Black Mass Paranormal. Always out in the woods looking for wild people, Bigfoot, Dogman, anything. He's always on the Appalachian Mountains looking for weird stuff. Rats, coyotes, yeah. Spectre Whisper has a whole bunch of stuff in our backyard. I've watched a 8-point buck walk into Spectral Whisper's backyard and just look at me. I'm like 20 feet away, like, hi. And he just walked away real slow. I've seen coyotes in our backyard. I love birds of prey too. The ravens that kill stuff and put them on our bird bath, I've stopped filling the bird bath because they just keep killing other birds and putting them on our bird bath. Maybe I should keep it full. Maybe I'll film that. I don't know how much YouTube would like that. Michael Perkin. I tried to take a photo, but the video realized I had flash on, so if I would become Purina cat chow for a mountain lion. Ooh, I think I used to have a recording of nocturnal bat calls. Bat calls are very interesting. The high frequency sounds that you're talking about for bat calls are in the 528 range for the dog whistle for the UFO stuff. And then there's certain beeps and other animal sounds. I believe it can work. I want to try that again to search for UFOs and stuff. Right now it's down the street trying to get the wood ducks. Yeah, oh, they'll eat anything too. Because they're little evil kitties. You got bobcats and lynx, and we usually have falcons, and red-tailed hawks. Yep. What I was reading the other day, I didn't realize how fast a falcon actually is. A falcon can dive at 290 miles an hour. When they dive bomb, another thing with red-tailed hawks and different eagles, they'll latch talons and then fall out of the sky and then swoop away right before they hit the ground. There's some animals are amazing. I would love to see the dire wolves in real life. I like bats. Bats are very good. They eat spiders, mosquitoes. They're good for the environment. You saw the wood ducks earlier and went to pick dandelions. Yeah, Michael Birkin. Some of the screaming from the mountain lions I don't ever want to experience. I never want to experience. I don't want to get chased. One of my biggest fears is being eaten by a bear, being eaten by a shark, being eaten by anything alive is one of my top fears. I'm not scared of being abducted by aliens. I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm not scared of catching on fire or drowning or getting blown up or shot or stabbed. I don't care. I've been stabbed. I've been shot at. I've died before. I've fallen off a car at 45 miles an hour. Being eaten alive is really my biggest fear. So when I go in the woods, usually I'm like, "Hey, I'm coming through!" Start yelling. Scare anything off. Yeah, you don't want to be something coming out of another animal's butt. Bats also spread seeds for plant growths, and a lot of people don't realize bats are actually pollinators. There are birds that are pollinators too, that pollinate different plant life. There's some really scary stuff going on in the world. At this point, though, with technology, we can save almost all going extinct animals, and then even some that are already extinct we can bring back, which is wonderful. I don't think people realize, yeah, it's scary, Jurassic Park stuff, but think about if we can stop polar bears from going extinct. Can we stop certain other species from going extinct? Can we bring back a red wolf, the dire wolf, and then we won't have so much of a pest problem with raccoons, turkeys, wild pigs? I think I might be ending this here. What did I do? Almost 2 hours. I will be back soon. I want to do another I'm going to do an investigation at this place called D. Russie Battery. It's a cannon station, 1914, 11 men got blown up by a cannon exploding. I'll be doing that investigation, which is right next to Fort Monroe, the biggest stone fort on the East Coast ever built with a full moat. Very haunted area. I know that area is haunted. I've had experiences. I've had an experience on a live chat. Footsteps walking up to me. I've seen a shadow figure there. I've had other instances of weird things happening. I really do want to say thank you all. Like, seriously. 500,000 views over a couple years. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to be selling wands. Alicia wants me to put my wands online for some of them, and Michael, hit me up if you want more wands. You just have to maybe pay the shipping cost. I don't. Even then, if you just want to trade, I might do another trade with you. Um, really, I gotta say thank all of you. I really do thank you so much. Check out all those people I was talking about. Check out all the people that came in this chat. If you're rewatching this, check out everybody, because a lot of these people have channels. They're smaller paranormal channels. They're fun channels. Some of them might not even be paranormal. It might be music, or it might be fun stories, or just stuff that they're working on or doing in life. Yeah, really do. Love you, Spectre Whispers. Like, share, subscribe. Do the thing? Do that thing. I guess I'll steal that from Casper's site. Do the thing. Um, Love you guys. I really do. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the morning for another Close Your Eyes, Point, and Legend. Peace out, guys. Have a great night. I really appreciate you. Have a good one. Laters.